So, hello YouTube, this is the Efficient Trader, and today's video is not a analysis of Nifty that you will be getting tomorrow, I suppose. So this video is for the people who have started trading recently, and I mean, even I'm a beginner. Just 2 years down the line was when I started my trading journey. I will be just answering a few questions that beginners have, and yeah. So first of all, what is trading? Trading, I think I have a better option.
So, trading can be actually divided into two parts. One is derivatives and the other is equity, or as people call it, the cash market. This is something that you as a beginner should not fall into, so we won't talk about this much. Now again, in this there are intraday, intraday, swing, positional, and investment. This is it. Now, investment is something that you should always do no matter what, and we won't be talking about this, but this is something important, and I suggest you that you follow someone who tells you more about this. Now let's come back to the other three. This usually lasts anywhere between 1 month to 3-6 months. Swing trades last between a week to a month, and in intraday, as we all know, we just have a day. By this, you should understand that what kinds of trades do you want to take. I mean, this market is open every day from 9:15 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So if you are free every day, you could do this. These both actually are for someone who has a job or is working. So if swing trades go every Sunday, you could give out about an hour or something to the stock market, read the charts, see what the market's doing, and decide to enter or exit the trades you've taken or a new trade. The same, I mean, check the market once a month. So yeah, this is literally basic, and I mean basic. So if you know all of this video isn't for you, I guess. But by this, you can at least understand what you're in for and what the market is going to give you. So with this, let's get back to the screen.
So as we saw on the papers, like, what do you want to do? You can understand for yourself and you can get in. Now comes to the questions of what is a chart. I mean, you heard the phrase that reading a chart, understanding the chart, but what is a chart? So in basic language, a chart is a graphical representation of price versus time. It just tells you that a certain price was at a certain point of time in this universe. So this is a daily chart. So one candle represents one day. This is a 15-minute chart, so one candle represents 15 minutes. Let's get back to one day. So yeah, this is what a chart is. Now the reading of the chart or price action or whatever you want to do, that all will come later on, but right now we'll just stick to the basics. Just by looking at the chart, I mean, let's get back to long back. Let's say 2000s or something like that. Yeah, here is 2000. Wow, the price was like, I wish my parents or grandparents had started trading, but never mind. Yeah, here is 2000. Now if you see, since 2000 the market has been in a complete fall till 2003. Alright, so it's not like the market will fall for a year or 2 years or 3 years. No, the market spends its time, but after 2003 you see up. Later on again in 2004 it went down a bit, but after that continuous up move, again went down a bit, up move, and this was the 2008 crisis in which things had happened. So yes, it was down again from 2008 to 2009, so again a bear market, after that sideways, but overall if you see, in the long run, and long run does not mean a year or two, long run literally means from 2000 to 2010, from 2010 to 2020. So the market does not ever just keep on going in one direction. It always goes in a zigzag way. Even if it wants to go up or it wants to go down, it's not gonna go up or it's not gonna come down. So yes, and that's why there was a double tick or triple tick or quadruple tick on investments, because in the long term investments return high percentage of returns. So yeah, let's get back to this. By the way, I don't have a script. I don't even know what I'm going to talk. I'm just speaking from my heart, because I did have these questions when I started my journey, and yes, there are people out who can guide you better than what I am doing, but I don't even know if anyone's going to watch it, but never mind. So what you need to follow is the current trend of the market, like from 2000 to 2021 end-ish, the market was in an up move, continuous up move, so you could buy and you would get your returns. But right now the market is in a bear mode, like it's falling due to many reasons. Now we will not go deeper into that, but yes, it is falling. So you need to find places from where you can short, from where you sell. Alright, now some of you would say that why couldn't we buy here, or why couldn't we buy here, or why couldn't we buy here. So being honest with you, I did buy at this point, this point right here. I did buy at this point right here, and the reason was that the market had made a double bottom, and after this I had bought, but in a general double bottom, like in this case of a double bottom, the market rises up till these levels for sure, and your targets are set somewhere over here. But as I knew that this is a bear market and it will not act the same way as it would, I booked my profits here because of this level. You see this level, you see, these levels were the ones which made me book my profit here. Now I said double bottom. Now if you don't know what a double bottom is, or what a double top is, or what a W pattern is, these are the patterns that the chart makes for you to understand, and that is basically what reading a chart or price action is. Let me show you somewhere. Yeah, here you see, again it was a complete bear market, like you see here. But what happened here was it made a double bottom and boom. Some people would have exited here, some people would have trailed their stop loss here and kept on going in the market, but that's all further. I mean, right now if you want to just focus on learning, focus on grasping more, understand the chart patterns, understand the candlestick patterns, understand price action as more as you could. I mean, no matter how much time you spend in the stock market, you never stop learning. Learning always continues. Alright, now coming back to a few questions that people have, I mean beginners have. How much money should I put in the stock market? So if you're a beginner, I would tell you for sure that you're gonna lose all of your money. I mean, there is nothing else that I could say. But in the beginning, you're gonna lose all of your money, no matter what you do, right? No matter what you do. So invest that much amount, or start trading with that much amount which you're okay with losing, because as I said, all of your money is gonna wipe out. It is. There is nothing else. I mean, most of the people wipe out entire capital of their whatever they have. So let's say you have 1 lakh rupees and you're okay with losing 10,000. Better than putting that 1 lakh, you you put in 10,000, and even not 10,000, you put in 5,000. Trust me, this decision will be one of the best decisions that you ever made, because that 5,000 or 10,000 is not going to be 20,000 or 30,000. ये लक्ष्मी चिट फंड नहीं है, ये स्टॉक मार्केट है. 10,000 का 100 हो जाएगा. And then you'll have two options. You either quit the market, like legit, you uninstall your app and you move out, and you tell the world that the stock market is bad and it eats up all your money. Or you can get back to it, you can learn, you can see where you went wrong, you can practice, stay disciplined to one strategy, stay disciplined to things that made you lose your money. Maybe it's not using a stop loss, people call SL. That is like, I mean, you need to keep one. I knew I needed to keep one, and I still didn't. But yeah, this is what happens. I mean, you don't in the beginning, you don't. And then there is another thing, such as over trading. Like, in a day you're taking 10 trades. I mean, come on, you hit your stop loss in the first 2 trades, stop trading. But no, if XYZ stock has given me a loss, I am gonna make my money out of that again and again and again. And there is one more thing that comes in everybody's mind when they start trading. Now, okay, let's say you wow, let's say you bought a something year at something year on these levels, and the market went up, and you had set your stop loss here, so the market will hit your stop loss and go up again. So you're like, मेरा ही stop loss hit होके ऊपर क्यों जा रहा है? And this won't happen once, this will happen many times. And I'm laughing because I remember myself in this position, and not like that it doesn't happen now. अभी भी होता है, सबके साथ होता है कि तुम्हारा ही stop loss hit होके market ऊपर गया, तुम्हारा ही stop loss hit होके market नीचे गया. Works both ways actually. So yeah, that's it. That there is no solution for that. I mean, you need to accept that your stop loss is hit. But because of that reason, like, let's say your stop loss is hit here, and now the market's going up, so you're like, okay, the market's gonna go up, so I will not put a stop loss. Don't do that. Put your stop loss here. Even if you're buying somewhere here or here or here, put your stop loss, man. Don't do that mistake of trading without a stop loss, no matter what kind of a trading you're doing. It's intraday, it's swing, it's positional. No matter what you're doing in the market, please keep a stop loss, because that's what will help you from going bankrupt. Not bankrupt, I mean, never mind, you understood what I'm saying, right? So yeah, the next question people have is, what type of timing should I use? Should I use a day? Should I use 5 minutes? Should I use 15 minutes? Should I use 1 hour? Should I use 1 minute? What's suitable? My answer to that is, use everything. I mean, seriously, because there is no right answer or right approach towards it. In fact, use every time frame that's possible, because in the end, no matter what's gonna happen, you're gonna lose your money. You use 5 minutes, you use daily, you use 1 hour, you use 1 minute, you use 5 minutes, you're gonna end up losing money. So why not try out? Why not try things? why not just explore? As it is, you're okay with losing the entire amount. You have to be okay with losing the entire amount, alright? So try it out, and I'm sure that the more you practice, the more you see the market, the more time frames you use, you will get used to some kind of a time frame. Maybe you're comfortable with 5 minutes, maybe you're comfortable with 15 minutes, maybe you're comfortable with 1 hour. And I can guarantee you that if you stick to the discipline, to the strategy of whatever you have, you will start using different time frames for the same trade. Let's say you pick the trend from daily, you pick the stocks from 15 minutes, and you will trade from 5 minutes, and trust me, you will not even think of anything else, or you won't even have this question of what time frame should I use. It is a common question by everyone mostly, and they find the answer to that if they do the work properly. Now the next question is tips and tricks. I mean, wouldn't it be beautiful if a XYZ person told me to buy ABC stock tomorrow, and it would be beautiful. I would be making money just by listening to that person. Sounds good, right? But just like I said, लक्ष्मी चिट फंड नहीं है, स्टॉक मार्केट है. किसी की मत सुनो, खुद सर्च करो, खुद टाइम स्पेंड करो, खुद 200 चार्ट्स को स्कैन करो, खुद लेवल्स बनाओ, खुद प्राइस एक्शन फॉलो करो, and only get into any trade. Do not watch the news and trade. Do not watch YouTube and trade. Do not see Telegram and trade. Do not do that. And even if you're doing that, at some extent, I would say okay-ish. But the problem comes when you give money to someone to tell you what to do, because that's the worst thing that you can do. As it is, you're going to end up making losses over here, and you'll end up giving money to that person, and that person will just vanish, disappear. And I'm not saying that all of them would be bad, but I'm just saying that no one knows what's going to happen in the market. So how is it even possible that you get the right person? Because if that person knew, I mean, why would he even be doing that? I mean, if I had the power to know what's going to happen tomorrow, I mean, I would be rich, dude. Just think about it, right? I mean, why would I need to ask money from you to tell you what to do? Wouldn't I just put my money and go on increasing and be rich? It's that simple. I mean, there's no other logic to that. So this is mostly it. And yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you guys is sticking with the trend, right? Why is it important to stick with the trend? Is that whenever the market is falling, it's not gonna just fall like that. It's gonna go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and continue to fall. What happens here is that you think that the market's gonna go up. You think, and by think I mean it's just in your head. It's not on the chart. It's nowhere. But just you think and you buy. It's not gonna work. It isn't going to work. Like for example, let's see here. Yeah, I can see right here. Okay, this was a rising phase, a complete rising phase, and since 2020 and 2021 start, people had been saying that the market's gonna fall, that there's correction, that there's this, that there's that. But and at this point, you were like this here, right here. You were like, okay, that's it. I mean, this is the time where the market's turning around. But did it? I mean, see for yourself. Did it? No, it didn't. In fact, what it did was it went up, it formed a flat pattern, it gave a breakout, and boom, up. Does it happen always? Mostly yes, but again mostly not 100%. So what the market could be doing right now is that fall, rise, fall, channel, breakout. Maybe I'm saying, I'm not sure. I need to see, or maybe it's down, down, up. You never know. You absolutely never know. Knowing the patterns, knowing anything. I mean, I could show you 100 W patterns and M patterns and flag patterns and head and shoulder patterns and what not on the past charts. That isn't important. If you can see the patterns while they are being made, like if there is a W pattern being formed, and you see the chart here, you should be able to understand that this is a W pattern. After this W pattern is made, I mean, even a 10-year-old can say that this was a W pattern. It's that simple. But while it's being formed, that's when you need to know, and that's where the practice comes. That's where the study comes. That's where you need to give in your time. It's not gonna happen in a day. It's not gonna happen in a month. It's not gonna happen in a year. It's just like the more time you give in, the better results you get. There's nothing else other than that I would say. I mean, trading is it's not that hard. It's not that simple. Just take an example of driving a car. If you know how to drive a car, it's simple for you. Like, I mean, it's nothing. But remember the first time you ever tried to drive. I mean, bad. Leaving the clutch was a horrible experience. Your car stalled. Your car you got stuck at a traffic light and it wasn't starting and everyone was honking from behind. They were like, oh my god, this is hard. But once you get the hang of it, once it's a muscle memory, you understand it. And just like that, once this is a muscle memory, once your eyes are trained to know what to see, it gets easier. And let's just stick to the example of the car. Even if you know how to drive, you're still gonna bang into someone. You're still gonna get scratches in your car. You're still gonna have accidents. But for that, you have your insurance, right? You do. You should always. And that insurance in the stock market is your stop loss. I'm giving beautiful examples at 3:32 a.m. at night. Oh my god, what am I even doing awake? Never mind. So yeah, it was a lot of knowledge about a 22 minutes video yet, and I'm not even sure if anyone's gonna watch it, but never mind. As always, YouTubers, trade. Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. Okay, never mind. As always, trade responsibly, efficiently, and thank you for watching.